Hey guys, Mike here from Benya Outdoors with a quick tip on how to get the most out of your baits. So one thing that I love to fish is a swim jig. Now this right here is actually technically a flipping jig. It's a Booyah flipping jig with a paddle tail trailer. Now the reason I love to fish this bait is because it is very weedless and it allows you to cast and reel it through pretty much any condition and it comes back to you. But there is another way to fish it that I love to do that a lot of people don't think about. So at the end of the day, a swim jig is just a jig. There's no difference between this and a football jig, an arky jig. This literally is an arky jig. Or maybe even just a regular jig that you would put a craw trailer on. So why do I point that out? Because you can fish this bait two ways per cast. So what I like to do, if you guys look at my other view right now, I'm going to switch you guys over. You'll see right in front of me over here, this is a lily pad flat. There is all kinds of vegetation. It is so thick that it's really hard to drag a bait all the way through. But what I will do is I will cast my bait up the edge, let it sink to the bottom, just like you would fish a regular jig on a grass edge. And actually, perfect example, guys. I didn't swim it. You guys notice I did not touch my handle. And boom. Right on cue, my little bass picked it up and ran with it. But in the event that you don't get a bass that smashes the bait like this one, in the event you don't get a fish like this to just hit it when it falls, what you can do is also swim it back. So on the second cast, I'll show you exactly what I mean. I take my bait, flip it up against the edge. I'm leaving it there. I'm not reeling it. I'm letting it sink, letting it do its thing. It's sitting on the bottom. I lift up, drag it across the bottom, reel down, just like I would dragging a jig. Okay, now I've determined that I've gone far enough. Maybe I just wanted to flip in once. So what I do is I slowly reel it now and work it across the bottom of the water column and swim it out. So you're getting effectively 2 casts per cast, which is super efficient. So I'll show you guys again. I cast it way out up in the slop, right? Get it deep in there and I leave it. Don't touch it. Don't do nothing with it. Reel up the slack. Drag it across bottom. Reel down. Now in this case, I'm going to probably give it one more drag. Drag it again, reel down, let it sit. Now I'm going to slowly roll it back. So now instead of just covering the water in the 3-inch area that I casted my bait, I have effectively fished all the water between my boat and where I casted in one single cast. That right there is a great way to maximize each cast, be super efficient, and be able to catch a lot more fish because of the fact that you're basically doing 2 casts for every cast. So I hope that information helps you guys. I hope that gets you thinking about different ways that you can do multiple retrieves with the same bait to maximize each cast and allow you to get more opportunities to catch fish. I want to thank you guys for coming along with me. If you haven't already, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and as always, let's get out there, catch more fish. Stop recording.